Hello, good morning. How are you? Hope you all are fine. Okay, last class we studied about input, output, and storage devices. Now tell me the names of some input devices. Yes, mouse, keyboard, joystick, then scanner, web camera. All these are some of the input devices. Okay. So in this class, we are going to discuss our notes. All of you write your notes. Yes, now you take your notebook and listen to me. We can explain our notes for the first chapter. Okay. Okay, this is our notes. I know you write it. Okay, wait for some time. Okay. Okay, do you write it? So the first one, fill in the blanks questions. First question, when you enter data into a computer, the dash process it. What is the answer? When you enter into a computer, the CPU process it. So last class we studied how to make a mango shake. When we put some milk, mangoes and sugar to the mixer grinder, after mixing it, we will get a nice mango shake. Likewise, when we are inputting some data to the computer, the CPU process the data and we will get an output. So the answer for the first question is CPU. Come to second question. A keyboard is an dash device. A keyboard is an input device. That means we are inputting data to the computer using keyboard. If you want to write something into the computer, we are using keyboard to type that matter. So that is why a keyboard is an input device. Then third question, the monitor is also known as dash visual display unit. Our outputs are displayed on the screen of the monitor, so it is called visual display. Monitor is also known as a visual display unit. Then fourth question, dash has a ball to move the cursor on the screen. So answer, trackball has a ball to move the cursor on the screen. Trackball is a device almost looks like a mouse. It is used to input data into the computer. Trackball is an input device. So trackball has a ball. So it has a ball on its middle and the cursor moves when we are scrolling that ball. So trackball has a ball to move the cursor on the screen. Then fifth question, a dash is a storage device. So all of you know, if you want to store something, we can store it in a CD. So you got CDs of cinemas, some music. So that music and videos are stored in that compact disc. So a CD is a storage device. Then next part, state whether true or false. True or false questions. Let's just discuss these true or false questions. First question, output devices. Output devices display results processed by the CPU. So that is a true statement. So after processing the data, we will get the results from the output devices like monitor, printer, etc. So output devices display results processed by the CPU is a true statement. Then second question, storage devices cannot be used to transfer data from one computer to another. So that is a false statement. Using storage devices, we can transfer data from one computer to another. Using a pen drive, we can copy one music, picture or a document from one computer to another. So this is a false statement. Then third one, a hard disk can store large amount of data. So it's a true statement. We know inside our computer there is a hard disk. Hard disk is used to store data. Hard disk is a storage device. So a hard disk can store large amount of data is a true statement. Then all of you know the fourth one, headphones are used to listen songs. It is a true statement. If you want to listen to a song or listen to a music or want to hear the music of a video, we are using headphones. Headphones are used to listen to songs. It is a true statement. Then fifth question, touch screen is an output device. False. So we are using touch screen to entering data into a computer. So touch screen is an output device is a false answer. Touch screen is an input device is the true statement. Then we can come to the answer the following questions. First question, what are input devices? Give examples. Input devices are used to enter data into a computer. The devices which are used to enter data into a computer is called input devices. So using these input devices, we are entering data into a computer. Example, keyboard and mouse. So many examples for input devices: keyboard, mouse, scanner, joystick, web camera. You can write any two. Here I write keyboard and mouse. Next, second question, what is a projector? A projector is used to display images and documents on a white surface. You know what is a projector? So in our classrooms, there is a projector. Projector is used to display the images and documents on a white surface. A white screen is there on our classrooms. Using projector, we can display the images on the screen. A projector is used to display images and documents on a white surface. Then third question, what are output devices? Give examples. Output devices display output or results after the computer has processed the data. So after processing the data, the output devices display the result onto the screen. We will get the output from the keyboard or mouse, keyboard. We are getting the, once more, output devices display output or results after the computer has processed the data entering using input device. So examples for output devices are monitors, speakers, printers, etc. We are giving data to the computer using input devices like keyboard and mouse. After processing it, the computer will give the result through the output devices. Output devices are monitors and speakers, printers. All these are called the output devices. Then fourth question, what is the purpose of a storage devices? Name a few storage devices. Storage, answer, storage devices are used to store or transfer data. Storage devices. So all of you know what is a storage. CD is a storage device, hard disk is a storage device, pen drive is a storage device, memory card is a storage device. If you want to store a music, a picture, or some photos or some videos, anything that we want to store in a computer, we need a storage device. So storage devices are hard disk, CD, DVD, pen drive, etc. are storage devices. If you want to transfer this data from one computer to another, we are also using storage devices like a CD and a pen drive. Then fifth question, how is a scanner an input device? Answer, a scanner is used to scan photos or documents. The scanned copies are then transferred to a computer which can be viewed on the monitor. So it is called an input device. How is a scanner an input device? A scanner is used to scan photos or documents. So if you want to take a printout, so take a printout of your textbook or scan an image. Take an image from your textbook to the computer. If you have a photograph with you, you want to take an image of that photograph to computer, you can use a device called a scanner. A scanner is used to scan photos or documents. The scanned copies then transferred to a computer which we can be monitored on the screen. So it is called a scanner, is also called an input device. So these are the 5 question says K. Okay, so that's all for today. You study all these questions well. Next class I will ask you questions. Okay. So thank you.